Good evening. Once again, I hope to gently accompany you through your sleepless hours tonight. Tonight, I'd like to talk a little about money. Money might sound like a heavy topic, but it's actually very close to our daily lives, and there are many heartwarming episodes surrounding it. Let's start with some interesting stories about money from around the world. Do you know what the largest money in the world is? It's called rye, stone money used on Yap Island, a small island in the Pacific. The largest ones had diameters exceeding 3 meters. Just imagine going shopping at a convenience store and bringing a 3-meter stone with you. That would be quite challenging, wouldn't it? But what's fascinating is that these stone coins were so heavy they couldn't be moved, so instead of actually moving them, everyone simply remembered who owned what. It's like a precursor to modern digital currency, which is quite intriguing. Japan also has interesting money history. During the Edo period, there were gold coins called koban, and people actually used to play games by throwing them. There was a game called koban throwing where you'd throw koban at targets, and if you hit them successfully, you'd win prizes, kind of like modern arcade games. Playing with money is unthinkable today, but back then, koban must have been quite familiar to people. There are also many heartwarming stories involving money. America has a wonderful custom called pay it forward. This is the idea that when someone does something kind for you, instead of paying them back directly, you do something kind for someone else. For example, at a cafe drive-thru, you might pay for the coffee of the car behind you. Then the person who received that kindness might do something kind for someone else. This way, a chain of kindness continues. Actually, at one cafe in America, this chain of kindness continued for 11 hours. 376 people paid for the next person's coffee. Money sometimes serves as a warm bridge connecting people. The names of currencies we use casually every day actually have fascinating origins. The Japanese yen was created during the Meiji period, but do you know why it's called yen? It's because coins are round in shape. From en meaning round came yen. It's a very simple and understandable reason. The American dollar actually comes from Thaler, the name of an old German silver coin. Thaler became Daler, which then became dollar. The British pound was originally a unit of weight, and it was called pound because the money had the same value as 1 pound of silver. When you hear this, you realize that currency names also contain the history and culture of each country. Japan has a wonderful culture called ohinari. In the entertainment world, audiences wrap money in paper and throw it to performers to express their gratitude. The word ohinari comes from twisting and wrapping money in paper, but actually, there's a beautiful thoughtfulness behind this culture. People in the past felt that giving money directly was somehow tasteless. So they wrapped it in beautiful paper, making it like a small gift. It's a very delicate Japanese sensibility, turning money into a present. Even today, when we give money for weddings or New Year's gifts, we always put it in beautiful envelopes. This is also a beautiful Japanese custom that continues from the Ohinari culture. There are also unusual forms of money around the world that we could never imagine. In the Solomon Islands in the South Pacific, dolphin teeth were once used as money. Dolphin teeth were very precious and beautiful, so they had value as currency. In some parts of Africa, salt was used as money. Salt was necessary for preserving food and was very important. Actually, the English word salary comes from this salt. Ancient Roman soldiers received their pay in salt, so salarium, meaning salt money, became salary. In China, compressed tea leaves were once used as money. Tea was something people drank daily. It kept well, and everyone wanted it. When you think about it, money was whatever people of that time and place recognized as having value. There are many interesting superstitions about money around the world. In Japan, it's said that spiders bring good fortune with money. Morning spiders are considered lucky. This is because spiders weave webs to catch insects, so they're considered lucky in the sense of catching money. In China, it's believed that keeping goldfish brings good fortune with money. This is because the character gold in goldfish is the same as the gold in money. In the West, if you find a coin, there's a custom of keeping it as a lucky coin. Especially if you find a coin with heads facing up, it's considered very lucky. These superstitions might not have scientific basis, but they somehow warm the heart. You can feel people's familiarity and affection toward money. I'm sure you all have some memories related to money from your childhood. Receiving New Year's money and happily counting it over and over. Putting coins in a piggy bank and enjoying the jingling sound. Seriously pondering what to buy at the candy store with limited pocket money. Childhood money, when I think back, had such pure and honest joy. Being able to become so happy with just 100 yen coin, as adults now, we might feel a bit envious of that. Come to think of it, children used to keep allowance books. They would diligently record income and expenses and calculate the balance. That was a very good habit. They naturally learned about the importance of money and planning. When thinking about money, I believe we shouldn't forget the feeling of gratitude. The money we use every day is the result of someone's labor and effort. Even buying a single loaf of bread involves many people: the person who made the bread, the person who grew the wheat, the person selling it at the store. It reaches us through many hands. Using money is also a way of expressing thank you to those people's efforts. So when you use money, if you put just a little gratitude into it, doesn't it warm your heart? Thank you for making this bread. Thank you for brewing this coffee. There are many wonderful cultures around the world that can bring happiness without spending money. Denmark has a word called hygge. This refers to comfortable time and cozy atmosphere that can be obtained without spending money. Time spent slowly with family and friends, lighting candles and drinking warm beverages. The idea is that such time is the greatest luxury. Japan also has an aesthetic called wabi-sabi. Things that aren't glamorous but are simple and beautiful. Beauty that enriches the heart without spending money. Spain has a siesta custom of afternoon naps. Everyone takes naps during the hot afternoon hours. This is also a very luxurious way to spend time without costing money. When you think about it, there's actually a lot of happiness that money can't buy. Recently, the form of money has been changing rapidly. From credit cards to electronic money, and now smartphone payments. Days when we don't use cash are increasing. Things like cryptocurrency have appeared, and the very concept of money is changing dramatically. But no matter how much the form of money changes, I think the essence of money will remain the same. That is, it's something that connects people, something that expresses gratitude, and a shared value system. Whatever form future money takes, the thoughts and feelings of gratitude behind it will surely continue unchanged. When talking about money, I also want to think about time. There's a saying, time is money, but actually, time might be much more precious than money. Money can be increased with effort, but time is limited to 24 hours a day for everyone. That's why when using money, it might be good to think about time too. Will using this money make my time or someone else's time richer? Will it make us happier? For example, dining at a nice restaurant to spend time with family. Traveling together to create memories with friends. Such ways of using money surely have great value. There are wonderful customs around the world of putting gratitude into money use. America has a tip culture. This is the custom of giving money to express gratitude when you receive good service. It might be unfamiliar to Japanese people, but it's a very direct and warm custom of expressing thank you feelings with money. India has a custom called Dakshina. This is donating money to temples or clergy with feelings of gratitude. It's a very beautiful custom as a pure expression of gratitude without expecting anything in return. Japan also has a similar custom called offues. Offering money to temples with feelings of gratitude. This is also a very Japanese, humble and beautiful custom. Even the small change in our wallets has its own little stories. Where did I receive this 10-yen coin? What store did this 100-yen coin come from? When you think about it, each coin has passed through various people's hands before reaching us. Long ago, in some countries, people made small holes in coins and carried them connected with string. It was a very careful way of treating money with care. Japanese 5-yen and 50-yen coins also have holes, which were originally for preventing counterfeiting and saving materials. But those holes give them a somehow cute and friendly impression. There are many heart-touching proverbs about money around the world. Money can't buy happiness, but having money can help you avoid unhappiness. This is an American proverb. It expresses the role of money very realistically but gently. Those who laugh at 1 yen will cry over 1 yen. This is a Japanese proverb. It's a very Japanese, humble teaching to value even small amounts of money. Money is a good servant but a bad master. This is a French proverb. It contains the deep meaning of being the one who uses money, not being used by money. When you hear such proverbs, you feel that people in the past also seriously thought about how to have a good relationship with money. How was tonight's talk about money from various angles? Money is certainly necessary for life, but beyond that, it's also something that connects people, expresses gratitude, and reflects our culture and history. The money we use every day might have stories and warmth hidden in it that we've never noticed before. Tomorrow, when you take money out of your wallet, try to imagine just a little about the journey that money has taken and where it's heading next. Your usual shopping might feel just a little more special. I hope I was able to accompany your sleepless time tonight, even just a little. Well then, good night. Sweet dreams.